When walking around a farm, always watch for the signs. So I'm starting off this episode a little differently this time. I'm actually on my way to the airport, not to pick up something coming off a plane, but picking up something from coming off a bus. I ordered an electric poultry netting from Alberta, and it's being shipped through on Greyhound bus. So this episode is going to be based kind of around that. I'm going to set it up and do a comprehensive review on the electric poultry netting from, I believe it's Premier 1. So I've done a little bit of research on it, and I have come up with this one as the best price mark and the best quality. So we're going to see how it measures up, and we'll set it up and see if we can contain some of our birds. Well, it's a beautiful day out today. It's Saturday. We've got goat yoga going on the hill. You can see over there. So we've been having a few classes during the weekend, and it seems to be a pretty big hit. Anyway, what I'm doing is checking out this fence. So it is the Premier 1. It's the same kind of fencing that the Ninja Chicken Master Justin Rhodes uses. So I was doing a little bit of research myself to find out, what's the best stuff out there. So what I've found on this, as you can see here, it's got the spikes in the bottom. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. But this bottom black line, it does not energize, so you're not going to ground out onto the ground. These here are smaller, so smaller birds or chicks won't get through. And then it gets up into a larger section, all the way up to the top, and it's 48 inches tall. So it is 164 feet. So with my calculations, 164, it's going to be about 1,600 square feet, which is a fair size area. So the plan is, because we've got all these birds, well, actually you can see behind me here, you've got some chickens here, we've got guineas that are back in the bush over there, but they all come home to roost and go through that door. So we've got an electric fence that goes across there, and down that pathway. And of course we've got this electric fence here. And we have Carl. Hi Carl. He's enjoying the sun over there. Yeah, you a little lonely, buddy? We'll maybe get Velvet up here with you. But Velvet seems to like to climb through there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the fence, the electric poultry netting, come out and probably come around into this area, and then maybe hook up over here, giving us enough of a walkway to walk through, still get into this area. Now the chicken area on the other side is full of all kinds of great soil fertilizer. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. We'll dig it out, pull it all out here, let the chickens and pigs all at it, and get that all spread out. And this will be the future garden site. All right, so here we go. So you get a repair kit, looks like. So there's some extra twine in there, some other clips for repairing. If you have any crazy birds that want to get out. Now, I am not going to put this up completely. I'm just going to kind of get it kind of started because these birds are still out, and of course I don't want to lock them out. So we will just set up that section later tonight when we close the birds in. Then we can actually close this off and hook it up, or in the morning before we let them out. Okay, so one thing I've heard about this is when you're taking it down and putting it back up, you want to fold them through. So you want to pick up the one and you want to let it hang down in between each one and pick up the next one so that it's hanging, and then lay it on the ground, and then you can roll it up from there. Apparently there's a problem with this tangling, so it looks a little bit different here the way they have it set up. Actually, no, it doesn't. It looks like it is. Yeah, no, it is that way. So here's one, here's the next row, and here's the next one. So they're all hanging down like that. So once you have them all, and then you just lay them down, and then you can roll them up, which is a little bit different than the way they have it here, but hey. So here's the end. So we did get it, you can buy it with 2 stakes. You can get the double or the single. The price difference is US, it's $185 for this 164-foot length by 48-inch tall unit. And it's $175 US for the single spike. So I decided for a little bit of structural integrity, I'd go with that one. Now I got this out of Alberta. Canadian pricing was $245 out of Alberta, and like another $20 to ship it by bus. So as you can see here, or maybe you can't see here, these are small ones down here. This black one isn't energized, and then it goes up into some larger ones. The problem I've seen in some of the other ones and reading all the reviews is they're larger. They're meant for goats. So, and apparently they're labeled as poultry, and they're not. And they end up getting them, hooking them up, and the chickens run right through the big opening that's on the bottom. So this seems like it's built well, and it's built with a little bit of thought in mind. So last week I had told you about Bagheera. This is a foster cat that we are taking care of, looking after, from Darcy's Ark in Winnipeg. So let's turn on the light here. The news is we have 4 kittens, right? No, I'm pretty sure there's a 5th one. Oh, kitten piles. Oh, there it is over there. I thought that was a 5th one right there. Sleeping. Okay, so, yeah, so 5 is the count that we got. Let's get this one out of there. There we go. Go see Mom. There we go. Now we got all 5. So we decided to put her in this, which is Tiana's bedside table. So we pulled out the drawers and we put her in there. We had her over, well, we had a bed made up here, and then we had the door open to there, and she would, when she had them, she would pick them up and she would want to take them up higher. So she settled in here once we moved her in, and I think it's because she heard the dogs outside the door and she was just concerned for her young. So, but she's been doing great in here now. So if you are interested in a cat or dog and you are from the Manitoba area, I will leave the link in the description to Darcy's Ark, and feel free to get a hold of them. Okay, I can't end this video without going and looking at the kids. So these are Blackie's too. And of course, Snow is calling her babies. Oh, here they come. Come on, guys. Mom's calling you. I think it's dinner time. Yeah. Okay, so there's Snow's too. And oh, it looks like Patches. Looks like her two is, they are feeding right now. Oh, all done. Short and sweet. And then if you look at their mouths, their faces after they're licking off the milk. And everybody's lounging around. Long day. Sheep have been sheared. I think I covered that in the last video. Prince's tail is up. Barry is eating. And Sweetie has got her single boy. Hey, Sweetie. You're a rambunctious little boy. The little troublemaker. Is that Aunt Velvet? Hanging out with Aunt Velvet? All right, so that is it. So what I'll do is for the poultry netting, we'll set that up tomorrow, which will be the day I release this video. And next week we'll touch base on how it went through the week. Hopefully it keeps them contained. We will take these little piggies here and we will put them in that area. So the other side of where the fence is, he's showing his lady what he's all of his coloring. Doesn't seem too interested. There's the other side right there. So they come out, they've got their door just over here. They come out, they've got this area, and then they've got that area that they go out to. So what we want to do is we want to put the pigs in that area. And you can see how it's fairly high. So we want the pigs to dig that all up, and then we're going to go take that and we're going to put it out on the other side and make the gardening out there. So that's the plan anyway. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it. Next week we will finish off the review of that poultry netting, and we'll go from there. So until next time, have a good week, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye.